Okay, very good afternoon to everyone. We are going to study today the topic research design, which is a part of the research process. It is one of the steps in the research process. After the formulation of hypothesis, you need to make a research design. Now, what is this research design? Research design is a blueprint. Remember this word very, very carefully. It is a blueprint. You can say it is a master file which has been created before research begins. Now, in this blueprint, what do you have? You have discussions like, or you have components like, why are you doing the research? Which data are you going to collect? How are you going to analyze the data which you are collecting? It will have all detailed plans and procedures for the conduct of your research project. So it becomes like a road map for your research. Okay, so it is the base of your research. Research design should be made in a very, very careful manner. It should be very clear so that your research will be successful. It has been defined by David Luck and Ronald Rubin as a research design is the determination and the statement of general research approach or strategy adopted for the particular project. It is the heart of planning. If the design adheres to research objective, it will ensure that the client's needs will be served. So in simple words, what does it mean? A research design is determination and statement of general research approach. यानी आप रिसर्च कैसे करने वाले हो, कौन सा डेटा कलेक्ट करने वाले हो, प्राइमरी डेटा कलेक्ट करोगे कि सेकेंडरी के दोनों, कैसे कलेक्ट करोगे, यानी कि स्ट्रैटेजी, विच स्ट्रैटेजी यूल यूज, जो डेटा कलेक्ट करने वाले हो उसको फिर एनालाइज कैसे करोगे, उसका रिपोर्टिंग कैसे करोगे, कौन करेगा ये सब रिपोर्टिंग, रिसोर्सेज कहाँ से आएंगे, एवरीथिंग about the research will be there in this research design. So that is why it is called as the heart of planning. You know, heart is the most important organ, one of the most important organ of your body. Heart चलना बंद हो जाएगा तो आपका पूरा body खत्म हो जाएगा. Same way research design is heart of the planning. Then next slide. What is the need for research design? रिसर्च डिजाइन क्यों करते हैं हम? जैसे प्लानिंग कोई भी चीज का करते हैं अच्छे से तो you will always be successful in that. Same ways when you do a research design, it facilitates smooth sailing in your research. यानी आपका जो रिसर्च है बहुत अच्छे से हार्मोनियसली स्मूथली हो जाएगा. It helps to give you maximum information with minimum expenditure. When you do research, you are not only spending your money, you are also putting in your efforts, time. तो ये जो expenditure है आपका, उसके सामने आपको जो information मिलेगा वो अच्छे से मिले, maximum मिले. That is the importance of a good research design. Advanced planning will help you to find out which data you require, which techniques you will be using, and it has a great bearing on the reliability of the results arrived at. अच्छे से प्लान किया गया अगर आपका रिसर्च है और उसका जो रिजल्ट है that will be very reliable. It will constitute a foundation. जैसे कि बिल्डिंग बनाने के लिए प्रॉपर फाउंडेशन चाहिए, नहीं तो बिल्डिंग पूरा गिर जाएगा आपका. सेम वे रिसर्च के लिए रिसर्च डिजाइन विल बिकम अ वेरी गुड फाउंडेशन. सो व्हाट शुड यू डू फॉर द रिसर्च डिजाइन? आपको ये मालूम ही है, दिस इज एज सिमिलर टू द रिसर्च प्रोसेस वी हैव सीन. तो आपको क्या करना है, पहले प्रॉब्लम क्या है उसको डिफाइन करना है, उसमें ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ स्टडी क्या है आपका, फिर सोर्सेज ऑफ डेटा क्या है, प्राइमरी या सेकेंडरी दोनों जो है उसमें डेटा आप कैसे कलेक्ट करोगे, टेक्निक्स ऑफ डेटा कलेक्शन. Once you have decided that, now you will decide what is the population. Now what do you mean by population over here? Here it means the people who are related to your research. For example, if I want to do a study on the effectiveness of online lectures, so my population will be students whom I am teaching. Yeah? It will not be any consumer or any professional. It will be the students, right? Suppose the researcher is doing research on the effectiveness of advertising on sales of the product. Then the population will consist of the consumers who are buying that product. So that is the meaning of population. Now next in research design is determining sample size. Abhi sample matlab kya? See, if I am doing a research on effectiveness of online lectures on students, is it possible for me to go and visit each and every student or approach each and every student? No. So what I will do research on selected students. सब students को मैं approach नहीं करूँगी. Few students who are a sample of the population. ये sample को कैसे select करते हैं वो later on in the next lecture we will be seeing. So determining the sample size will also be done beforehand in research design. Fixing geographical limit. What does it mean? मुझे जो रिसर्च करना है वो पूरा इंडिया में करना है, इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के पास से करना है डेटा कलेक्ट, या फिर ओनली लिमिटेड टू महाराष्ट्र, मुंबई, मुलुंड. In Mulund also several colleges are there, so I want to limit it to only Mulund College of Commerce. You know, even in Mulund College of Commerce so many courses are there. So from where I have to collect data, all that is decided here. Then next is decision on resources. आप जब भी रिसर्च करते हो तो यू विल रिक्वायर मनी, फाइनेंस, वो कहाँ से आएगा? यू विल ऑल्सो रिक्वायर पीपल हु विल हेल्प यू विद द रिसर्च, वो कहाँ से आएंगे? राइट. So there are different resources. You might need some technology, you might need a software which will help you to analyze. तो वो सब कहाँ से आएगा, वो सब डिसीजन यहाँ पे होता है. और उसके बाद आपको रिसर्च डिजाइन बनाना है. रिसर्च डिजाइन के अंदर how you are going to analyze data, that also will be mentioned, and how you are going to prepare your report and to whom are you going to submit the report. So every detail, छोटी से छोटा चीज, हर एक चीज आपको रिसर्च डिजाइन में मिल जाएगा. तो आपका रिसर्च डिजाइन कैसा होना चाहिए? यू नो द फीचर्स ऑफ अ गुड डिजाइन. इट शुड बी ऑब्जेक्टिव, डेफिनेटली सब्जेक्टिव नहीं होना चाहिए. इट शुड बी रिलायबल, वैलिड, flexible, suitable, simple. See, all these words are, you are very familiar. You should be cost effective. You should use a proper technique and methods, and the findings have to be generalized. यानी जो findings है वो सभी जगह applicable होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे एक term है pilot study. Now what do you mean by pilot study? I'll just give you a very small example. If you are a manufacturer who has who is going to launch a new product, तो नया प्रोडक्ट आप पूरा मार्केट में लॉन्च कर देते हो, पीपल जब बाय करते हैं तो उनको पसंद नहीं आता है, सपोज दे डोंट लाइक द कलर मे बी ऑफ योर प्रोडक्ट, सो योर प्रोडक्ट विल नॉट बी सक्सेसफुल. सो व्हाट यू शुड डू अ स्मॉल पायलट स्टडी. पायलट स्टडी मतलब क्या? डोंट सेल द न्यू प्रोडक्ट इन अ ह्यूज मार्केट. एक छोटा सा सेक्शन ऑफ द मार्केट में आप पहले थोड़ा सैम्पल्स दे दो उनको, थोड़ा सा फीडबैक ले लो उनका. Then from the feedback you will come to know कि color पसंद नहीं है, तो then you can modify your product and then you can sell on a large scale. This is called as pilot study. ठीक है. So in research also you need to do pilot study. पूरा जो universe है आपका उसके ऊपर directly आपका research मत करो. You select a small number of people on which you are doing pilot study. From their feedback, if there are any changes to be made in your research design, do it and then go for full-fledged research. So that is how a good research should be conducted. Now what should be done when you are doing making your research design? पहले तो आपको decide करना पड़ेगा primary data या secondary data कौन सा लेने वाले हो आप. Then एक बार वो decide हो गया तो कहाँ से collect करोगे? Primary data collection and secondary data collection all have their own different sources. We are going to learn all this in detail in unit number 2. Then data collect होने के बाद उसको analyze करने के लिए कौन सा statistical tool use करोगे? You have learned mean, median, mode, correlation, regression. So उसमें से कौन सा आप use करोगे? That is to be selected depending on the research which you are doing. Topic जो है उसको देख के आपको decide करना पड़ेगा. Availability of resources, just now I explained to you. Then how much, which is your population? Is it your students, consumers, or people who are professionals or working employees? All this will depend on the research topic which you have selected. एंड ये पूरा पॉपुलेशन तो आप नहीं कर सकते हो रिसर्च, तो उसमें से कितने लोगों को आप लेने वाले हो, दैट इज सैम्पल साइज। एंड कितना टाइम आप अलॉट कर रहे हो आपकी रिसर्च को। सी रिसर्च कांट गो ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन, इट हैज टू बी a time frame, so within 1 month 2 months 6 months you are going to finish with your research, ये भी आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा। The last topic here in this particular area is types of research design. If you remember the types of researches, if you recollect our earlier lecture, we have learned types like pure research, applied research, exploratory research, descriptive research, causal research, right? अगर वो आपको याद है तो ये अच्छे से आपको पक्का ही याद रहेगा, दैट इज टाइप्स ऑफ रिसर्च डिजाइन। सो रिसर्च इसमें 3 टाइप्स है। फर्स्ट इज एक्सप्लोरेटरी, सेकेंड इज डिस्क्रिप्टिव एंड थर्ड इज कॉजल। So first one is exploratory. What is the meaning of explore? Explore means trying to find out something new. तो अगर कोई भी रिसर्च में आप कुछ नया ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे हो जिसमें ऑलरेडी रिसर्च नहीं हुआ है या फिर हुआ है लेकिन इंफॉर्मेशन इनफ नहीं है अवेलेबल, so that kind of research is exploratory research. So the design which you make for exploratory research is called as exploratory research design. Second is descriptive research design, यानी डिटेल में आपको रिसर्च क्या कैसे करना है वो बताता है, उसको बोलते हैं डिस्क्रिप्टिव रिसर्च डिजाइन। In this we have 2 types. One is cross-sectional study and the other is longitudinal study. Now what is cross-sectional study? In your population you may have different section. जैसे कि अगर मुझे students को अगर students के ऊपर research करना है, so there might be some students from Mulund College, some students from Kelkar College, some from VPM, etc., etc. Within that there may be girls and boys, so there are different sections of students on which I am going to do my research. This research I will do at different times. This is called as cross-sectional study. Longitudinal study is where you are going to do research of the different strata at different times. That is called as longitudinal study. Third type is causal. Causal research design. Cause. It is not casual. I will remind you again. It is causal. C-A-U-S-A-L. Causal. Casual का spelling अलग होता है. C-A-S-U-A-L. This is not casual. This is causal. Causal means you are comparing two things with each other. So you have a dependent variable, independent variable. दोनों के बीच में रिलेशन क्या है? Is one the cause of other? For example, academic performance of students has increased due to online lectures. Okay, so academic performance and उसका जो improvement है वो है online lectures की वजह से. So there is a cause and effect relationship. So that kind of research is causal research, and the research design which you prepare for this is the causal research design. We'll be viewing these videos very shortly. उसके पहले एक दो slide है explaining this in a little detail. So you have the 3 types of research design: exploratory, descriptive, causal. Exploratory का objective क्या है? कुछ नया चीज ढूंढना, discover idea inside. Descriptive का describe, and causal to find out cause and effect relationship. This is very simple. All of you have understood this. What are the features or characteristics of exploratory? It should be flexible, versatile, often front end of total research design, and descriptive में marked by prior formulation of specific hypothesis and pre-planned. Causal में there is a dependent variable, independent variable, and you should control all other variables. If you remember, we had talked about extraneous variable. There are several other variables which are going to influence your research. So उन सबको control करके आपको आपका research properly करना है. उसको बोलते हैं causal research. Exploratory research के लिए different methods which are used are expert survey, pilot survey, secondary data, qualitative research. In detail in second unit we will be learning all these methods. Whereas descriptive है ना तो ज़्यादा secondary data ही लगता है इसके अंदर. Of course, कभी-कभी surveys, panels, observation, that is also used. But causal research है आपका, तो उसमें experimentation ही होता है, experiment method ही use किया जाता है. Data which is available or which is got through exploratory is qualitative in nature, and in descriptive and causal it is quantitative in nature. Quantitative data मतलब क्या? It is numerical, number, percentage वगैरह. Whereas यहाँ पे words है तो qualitative data. Methods we have already seen in the earlier slide, and यहाँ पे ability to measure causality. यहाँ explorative में cause find करने का कोई कोशिश नहीं किया जाता है. डिस्क्रिप्टिव में भी इतना ये नहीं होता, डिस्क्रिप्शन ही ज्यादा होता है. बट कॉजल रिसर्च में देयर इज एन एस्टैब्लिशिंग ऑफ कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट द रिसर्च डिजाइन, which I hope you all are clear. This comes immediately after your hypothesis has been formulated, and in the research design you are trying to give all the details about your research. That is why it is called as a blueprint of research, or the backbone of research, or the foundation of research. This can be asked as an MCQ question, so you should remember all these words.